Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more wonderful, wubulous Project Zomboid RC3. This is going to be episode 7 in the RC3 series, since it is still the closed testing, and I'm going to try to make this as long as possible, but I cannot guarantee that this series will be ongoing if the game does eventually hit before I end up dying. I don't know when they plan on hitting it, but if they update the game and my save file is no longer compatible, then I cannot guarantee that this will continue. But the goal is to not do this in one long spurt like I did with the original 6 episodes. It's just to play it normally and see how long I can last in this. This could be 1 episode, this could be a million episodes, we'll see. And without further ado, let's go. So since last I've played, there's actually a bunch has changed, which is good. We're going to hit Survival. Sandbox does exist. The reason we're not going to be playing with Sandbox is because the Sandbox options don't save yet. I could play one long-running game with Sandbox options, but if I reload that, the way I've modified the zombies will have totally been different. It won't actually have worked. It won't actually have saved. So we'll hit Sandbox just to show you just exactly what this is. And as you can see, I have a Sandy test, and we'll get rid of the mini-series. That is where I ended up dying. And we'll continue, and I will give you a quick glimpse as to how the sandbox works. So I'll call this test, and we'll hit next. When making a sandbox, there's a little bit of a bug where the menu is a little bit slower than it should be. We're not going to worry about it so much. So this is the screenshot that you guys have seen during one of the Monday blogs, but this is the options. So first, we'll take a look at the population options. We can make zombies normal. We can make their population normal, low, none if we want to just wander the map and learn the map, high or insane. If we want, we can worry about their distribution, which is urban focused or uniform right now, and I love urban focus. It's how it is normally. Survivors right now none because as you all know, the metagame isn't in the game yet. We can change how the start day, the start time, day length, etc. How long before we lose water? 0 to 2 months, within a month, within 2 months, within 6 months, within a year, or within 5 years. Same thing with electricity, and loot rarity is going to be abundant, common, normal, rare, and extremely rare. So already you can have a huge tailoring effect to your Project Zomboid playthrough experience, which I like. Now the important stuff, you can change how the zombies are displayed and act. So we can change their speed. The proper zombie, they consider. All these are proper zombie, the proper zombie lore, which is what you're going to play if you play in survival mode. So right now, fast shamblers is considered proper zombie, but you can do sprinters and normal just shamblers. Sprinters are like 28 days later. Shamblers are just super slow, dodging, never-ending walking, kind of much easier to avoid. If I was ever to do shamblers, I would do shamblers, but I'd have their, I think, the amount of them either high or insane. You can have normal strength, weak strength, or superhuman strength, so they could be incredibly powerful, again 28 days later. How tough are they? Normal, fragile, or tough. Transmission, blood and saliva, or you can do the Walking Dead style, and that'll be everyone's infected, or none. There is no transferring, you can't get infected. You can only die from being chewed to death. Infection mortality, about 2 to 3 days for basically the incubation period before you end up dying. You can do weeks, you can do never, hours, minutes, seconds, or instant, which is hilarious. This was 2 to 3 days. We'll leave it at that. So we've also got how cognate are they? How cognition. So how do they do it? So they can do basic navigation, or they can navigate, or they can navigate and use doors. Basically, how smart are the zombies when they're trying to chase you? Will they just bang on things until it breaks? Will they just not be able to bang on things, or will they be able to even open doors by themselves, which is scary. Their memory, how long they know where you are. You got normal, short, they don't have one, or long. Their sight, eagle, normal, or poor. Oh, decomposition, the longer they're around, which is awesome, I love this. They get slow, and they get weaker as they go. Or they can just become slower, or they can just weaken, or they never get affected. Sight, eagle, normal, or poor. Hearing, pinpoint, normal, or poor. And smell, bloodhound, normal, or poor. So that's what you're looking at when we're talking about sandbox options. Unfortunately, we're not going to be playing that. This is the big old test. We're going to delete that. We're going to start new. This is going to be called YouTube RC Behind the Scenes. And we're going to be playing in Muldrow as always. Now already you can see things have changed a little bit since last we played. We can play as a male or a female. We're going to be playing as a male. We'll name him Mathis. And he won't have a name. He won't have a last name. So Mathis. You can change his body type, is basically his skin color, so we'll just make him look like me, pale and pasty. Hair type, hard to tell, to be honest with you. I'm going to make him bald, but it's not going to matter. And he's got a beard as well. Really hard to tell. I think that's a goatee. Again, with these sprites, as much as I love them and I think they shouldn't change, it's a bit more difficult to tell what kind of hairstyle they're giving him. So I'm going to have a goateed man. We can now have unemployed, fire officer, police officer, park ranger, construction worker, and a security guard. All have different clothing to start now. Most importantly, one of the things that I said should be in the game and is in the game now, which I think is awesome, is tool tips. I can like hover over something like resilient and know what it does. I'm less prone to disease, slower rate of zombification. I'm cowardly, especially prone to becoming panicked. Stuff like that. It's awesome that they have all this stuff here. Again, less likely to get angry. I am not going to use this. And the reason I don't want to use this right now is because I could too easily cheat the system. Without any NPCs, I could take stuff like gets angered easily and all that stuff and take that for the minus points and pick up amazing traits. And without any NPCs there, those negatives don't really matter. So let's just hit OK, and we're going to play. And now we have the wonderful beginning screen that we had before. Do you remember this? I'm gonna no need to be quiet while this plays. The music in the back, it basically tells you that there was no hope of survival. I think I mentioned this in my Mundoid special showing off some RC3 gameplay initially, was how this screen really kind of gave me the nerd chills. I loved the idea of a game that you were going to die no matter what in the zombie apocalypse, and that is exactly what they're doing, and they brought that screen back. So let's get to playing. And we are usually, so far I seem to start in this building almost every time. But that's fine. Starting in a building means potentiality for loot. So what do we got? We're going to grab, actually we're going to grab this plastic bag. Let's grab the chips and the canned soup. And I should equip a butter knife as a weapon, though probably useless. Having a weapon is going to be useful one way or another. Another plastic bag, not going to worry about that too much. Nothing in here. Let's just... The idea here is as always, to get a weapon as soon as possible, which I don't think I can actually use the spade as a weapon. Can I? Oh, I can? I don't know if it's actually working, and that worries me slightly, so I'm actually going to drop it, because I don't want to risk it. I would rather have the butter knife, just because I know it's there and I can see it. I don't want to risk it. I'm assuming at one point... Okay, this I know for a fact is a weapon, so we're going to actually equip a crowbar. So we're going to get a weapon right off the bat, a crowbar that, though not amazing, we can use it. So let's get out of here. Let's see what else we have. A sheet, which we're definitely going to take. There's a zombie out there. We should probably take out the zombie as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's fine. No need to panic. We are going to... try and finish them off. Again, a minimal amount of zombies I can handle. Couple of them over here. They've changed how zombies are dispersed in the beginning, though it does look like we have quite a few over here. So we might want to just run. I don't really want to face them. I don't have food. I don't have anywhere safe to call home. But they did change the starting kind of like disbursement of zombies, like I said, and they've added a bunch of stuff. Tiles are now randomized. There's a few other things that are new to the game. They've added some unfinished tiles, so fences. I don't know if this was here last time, but this looks new to me. And I don't think I can pry this door open. You can see I can spawn stuff in, just because of it's the closed testing, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. And they could be busting down that door over there. I'm hoping it's not the case. She's going to come over the fence. I'm actually going to try and take her out if it's just her. I have no issues taking out, again, just one. There we go. They have forgotten over there, which is good. They are leaving me alone. With that in mind, I'm going to see if I can get in here. I can't. I wish I could pry the door open with the crowbar, but I cannot. I don't know if I'm sure. Whoop, there's some in there. I'm sure that'll be part of the game eventually, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. This first episode is probably going to be a little bit longer than normal, as we kind of get things. By the way, random blood splatter. We're going to see random bodies and random blood splatter now. That's part of the game. They've added that to the game to kind of add some character to it. So seeing random blood splatter is going to be a norm. Oh god, get out of here. Jesus, he's a resilient one. But I've beaten him down a little bit, so he should be a little bit weaker. As much as I'd love to try and take these guys on, I can't really risk it, and it's much, much, much later than I feel comfortable with. Ooh, some like potholes in the road. I'd rather find somewhere I can consider safe for the evening. If that means running into the forest, hopefully I'll be safe in doing so. The bank. Oh, I kind of remember this area. I also know it's kind of populated by zombies. So the idea is to find somewhere considered safe. I should have just stayed in that house and hunkered down there. Oh, another one. There's a few, actually. We're gonna have to run. Shit. Alright, we can't... Yep, there's a lot. Alright, let's just go. Try and lose as many as we can in the process. Whoop! Nope. Gonna try and lose as many as we can in the process. We'll head back this way. Heading into the city is gonna be a bad idea. It's like, see? Dead bodies. That's gonna be part of the game now, which is awesome. I really like that. Once there are, you know, survivors, it'll make more sense, but it just shows there was, like, some sort of struggle here. Let's, see if we can get into this house. If I have to bash open a window... Oh, I don't. That's excellent. We can just sneak in here. And hopefully we'll loot this in the morning without being seen. I just don't want to be seen. We could run into a zombie in here too, so we gotta be ready for that. Does not seem so, but what we're gonna do is put a sheet over this window and close the sheet and sleep if we can. Not tired enough quite yet. We will be soon. I think we should be okay to sleep now. If we could just right-click on the bed, sleep. Yes, we can. Excellent. We're getting thirsty and hungry, of course, but that's we're gonna be able to loot the kitchen in the morning, which we plan on doing. And we didn't get seen during the night. A hiking bag capacity. All right, we're definitely gonna grab the hiking bag. We're gonna drop the plastic bag. Perfect. What else do we have in here? A couple sheets, which is fine. I'm gonna put these sheets in the backpack. I hear some zombies. Hopefully they don't hear me. That is the plan. I'm just gonna grab whatever I can out of this house. I assume I'll at the very least get fed before I leave because we are in a good area. We are in a decent area for food, with the kitchen being completely untouched. We don't know where the zombies are. We did hear some moaning. Someone's at the window, I think. Yeah, I can see them. They're right there. This could end up poorly, so what we're going to have to do here is eat what we can. Once the window breaks, we're going to be in a little bit more trouble. I'm hoping we'll be able to get through it, though. Nothing over here. Really? That's it for food? Pistol, but that's... I don't want the infinite ammo. We're just going to leave. We are just going to leave. Can we check in here first? Nothing in here. Alright, we're just going to bounce. I'd rather go out this door over here and try to get away quietly. We can do it from the inside, which is good. And we can just sneak out and shut this, of course. Hopefully not being seen in the process. I'm a shirtless guy. I don't know how safe being shirtless is right now. Though, then again, it doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, last time I was here, there was a glitch with these windows where they didn't actually exist. They were there, but I could walk right through them. And I'm curious if that's the case again. It is the case. So the windows don't exist in this building, which is both a blessing and a curse. What we're going to do is just leave. I don't want to risk it. I'd rather not die, essentially. We will take her out. Come on. Oh, my crowbar's not equipped. I forget that it does that sometimes. Because it still shows the graphics, so I get confused. I will gladly try and take out these two to potentially check out what this building is right here that may not have any windows, but... Really? This guy? He is so slow. Come on. There we go. We got him. Yep, sometimes the graphic of swinging down doesn't work properly, but that's fine. Not too worried about it. There we go. If we can just leave, I would be happy. But I need to explore first. I absolutely need to find out. A hammer. Yes. I'm going to bring that over. We're probably about to get attacked here. I'm going to run out and hope that's not the case. There she is. Alright, we got a hammer, though. That's awesome. We can set up barricades now, which is something we couldn't do last time. I am getting really thirsty, though, and not starting with water. I gotta remember that's gotta be a priority. I've gotta get water ASAP. Whoop! Okay, that's fine. If they don't notice me, we'll be okay. There's a nice little suburban area over here. One noticed. He's pushing one out of the way. Gotta keep my back kind of not turned completely. If I can just get away from where the horde was, one guy is not going to be a huge deal. Especially if I can just get away. Again, getting away without fighting is so much more valuable in this version than it ever has been because it's so much more difficult to fight. Alright. Oh, this door's unlocked? You're kidding. That's amazing. A saw. Useful. Alright, nothing in here though. I need water. I need something to drink. Can we just... Yes! Another unlocked window. We are lucking out. Alright. Kitchen. Kitchen first. Get ready in case there's somebody in here. There's a zombie in here. I'm gonna bash your brains in because I need whatever's in here. Bread. Which we can eat at the very least. Can I drink from the faucet yet? No. It's fine. Empty mug I will grab because I think I could take some water with it. Take water, yes. Alright, so we should hopefully be drinking the water out of the mug now. Take water, it didn't work. Let's try again. Did it work this time? No. Did I get all the water I could out of it? Is that what happened? I will just leave. I don't know why it didn't work, but I'm gonna go over here and hopefully it'll work here. Alright, yeah, we're drinking. We're just drinking it too fast. That's what's happening. We are drinking. Another... Because we're getting cup at a time. That makes sense. Alright, let's just be careful. I would love to find something else to put some water in. A baseball bat. We might want to take that. I am going to... Okay, we're sounding like we're getting surrounded. That's a problem. Let's just leave. Okay. House is a little kind of compromised at this point, so leaving is probably the best option. Let's just look into here. Are all the windows unlocked right now? I swear to God, I was playing this game and it wasn't happening like that before. So that's kind of weird. Can I just get any water? Can I take water? Take it. Kill my thirst as best as you can. Alright, we're no longer thirsty, which is excellent. And I think we have a full mug. Nope, we still have an empty one. Can't really do much, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're going to leave it here. I feel safe enough here for now. And I'll see you guys next time.